I agree that Central Europe or this region responded quite swiftly, but I think it's time that European countries or EU should compare ourselves with the rest of the world. I have a feeling that we were last 20 years living in a bubble. It's like the whole world is Europe. It's not. So going back to the main topic, just in the case of our countries, it's the same everywhere. In the last 3 years, there was the energy crisis. We had the highest inflation in the history of Europe. In our country, we had 2 years ago the largest natural disaster, which was the floodings, and then we had to, we still do, fight with the consequences. Now it's the tariffs and let's say the defense challenges. 5 big crises in 3 years. I think first thing that we all should do is that we have to accept that the crises are fact. They're not the exception. So there will be new. We just don't know which. I'm saying this because, of course, I sit a lot with my colleagues, ministers, who cover different portfolios, and they still believe that it's just a normal world. You know, the crisis, it's just a temporary thing, but it's not. So first thing is we have to accept that this is a fact. We live in the time of crisis. And then we have a new fiscal framework which was accepted in the EU just a year ago. It's a tremendous success, by the way. Half a year before it was accepted, I couldn't believe that this will happen. And by the way, I think that the guy most responsible for this sits with us. It's Valdis. Yes. And I think we should all praise him for what he managed to do just in the last few months before the end of the last Commission. So I think it's putting these things together. We have to take into account all this is that I think this fiscal framework has to be adapted. It's a good base, it's a good ground, but we have to be able to respond to the shocks. So basically, I think we have to embed flexible, counter-cyclical measures into existing framework.
Yeah, thank you so much for your initial remarks, Minister. And the point you're making, I think, is a stark one, but a very prudent and realistic one, namely that the state of crisis is the new norm. Yep. It's no longer an exception. It's not a storm that will just blow away. But we are here to face not just one, but multiple challenges and crises at the same time, Governor. This is, of course, that you do, Governor Müller, on a daily basis. And you've just heard the managing director say central bankers have to take the power and have to take the initiative.